Beijing is reaching out to the new US President, Joe Biden, and his administration. This comes from RT, and the article is titled, Beijing urges Biden administration to learn from Trump's strategic errors and wrong policies towards China. And it says here, the Chinese Foreign Ministry has reiterated its hopes for better relations with the new U.S. administration of Joe Biden, urging the incoming president to learn from Trump's errors and not to treat Beijing like a threat. And then finally, the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman says, in the past few years, the Trump administration has made strategic errors, treating China as a strategic competitor or even a threat, and accordingly adopted a series of wrong actions that interfere with China's internal affairs and harm China's interests. Though surely Beijing understands that all of these things that the US has been doing is ongoing. It has been ongoing for decades. It didn't just start under Trump in the last 4 years. Surely it continued, even expanded under Trump. But the issue of Hong Kong, Taiwan, Xinjiang, Tibet, all of these regions the US has been using as pressure points against Beijing. This has been ongoing for decades. This goes all the way back to World War II, and in the case of Hong Kong, even long before that, in the form of the British Empire. So there has been this competition between the West and China, and this desire by the West to control and dominate China. And when that failed, to encircle and contain China. This has been going on for decades. So why is Beijing wasting its breath reaching out to Joe Biden when Beijing surely knows Joe Biden is in charge of nothing, and that it's the special interests on Wall Street that determine everything that happens in Washington, including what happens and what comes out of the White House? Why are they wasting their time with this? Beijing increasingly understands that the leverage is working in their favor in this competition with the West and with the US in particular, and they understand that, economically, militarily, the cards are all in their hands now. They're trying to use the theater of American politics as an opportunity to give to the interests on Wall Street to kind of change course and to pin all of these policies, this entire agenda, onto the Trump administration and just throw it out because now Trump's out of office. They could attach it to him and jettison it out. And those special interests that actually control what happens in Washington, and in particular, whatever comes out of the White House, they can change their policy and they could start working with China. They could figure out a place for America among nations rather than trying to impose America upon all nations. And so that's what this is actually about. And this is something that China has done, Russia has done, Iran has done, and they do this every time there is a transition of power in the US, to give the special interests, the unelected special interests that actually run US foreign policy, to give them an opportunity to save face and change course. But of course, they never do. And I would hate to say it, but it looks like they're not going to do it this time either. So China offered it. I'm pretty sure the US is going to reject it. Biden is going to continue to do what he did when he was vice president with Obama, and that's go along with whatever the foreign policy that's handed to him by Wall Street tells him to do. And that's going to be a continued effort to encircle and contain China, which is going to involve meddling in the internal political affairs of countries all around China, including here in Southeast Asia. They're going to continue agitating China in the South China Sea. France and the UK will join them, since no country in this region is interested in joining them. I believe Australia will be continuing to dig its hole deeper in terms of its relationship with China, and we're going to see this continue until it just physically is no longer feasible for the US. I think that's when they're going to finally decide that they want to change tack. And then probably China and Russia and Iran and all of these countries will probably give them another opportunity to save face, to attach whatever it was that they were doing to whoever is outgoing, and to use an incoming administration, however superficial it is, to change over, turn over a new leaf, so to speak. So that's what this is. That's how I see it, at least. To my Patreon patrons who make these videos possible on a daily basis, thank you so much for your support. Like and share the video if you thought it was useful. think about subscribing to my channel. It's totally free to do and it helps the channel grow. Look in the video description for the link to this article, as well as to ways you can help support my work, like through Patreon, where not only are you helping support my work month to month, but you also get benefits and extra content in return. And to everyone everywhere helping me in absolutely every way, thank you so much. I couldn't do this without your support. And as always, thank you for watching.